Hey, this is the Free World. I'm your host, Josh. You may know me if you're watching this video from my trip report about tripping on Benadryl. Now, today I'm going to go over the side effects of using Benadryl habitually and for the use of tripping and the dangers and long-term effects. Now, I'm going to first go over the dangers of tripping on Benadryl. Now, if you trip on Benadryl, it causes you to go into a delirious state. Now, this makes you so you're seeing things that aren't there, hearing things that aren't there, and this could be really dangerous if you have any weapons or if you're around people that can't easily defend themselves. So always make sure if you are using this chemical to create a hallucinogenic state, to be safe, to do it in a safe location so you're not hurting yourself or other people, because your memory is completely shot. You don't remember that you're tripping part of the time. If you're taking high doses, you don't really know what's going on anymore. So be safe if you do decide to do it. I'm not advocating doing it, but if you do decide to do it, yeah. Now, some of the side effects are like dry mouth, nausea, you will feel sick, gravity feels heavier. It's a whole long list of weird side effects if you're taking it, but the biggest long-term side effects that it can cause is if you're doing it a lot. This is just even if you're taking it as an allergy medicine just normally or as a sleep medicine, which a lot of people do. It can cause problems to your stomach because it causes the acids to like prolong digestion, and it makes it so your stomach produces too much acid when it's getting food. It digests it too slow. So like if you're eating like red sauce, like spaghetti sauce, it sits in your stomach too long, it starts to burn, it gives you heartburn. Now, anyone who has heartburn knows it's extremely uncomfortable. It burns your esophagus, it burns like parts of your internal body, and if you're doing this over and over again, the long-term effects is the heartburn could cause problems in your body, like acid reflux, GERD, everything like that. It can cause that. And that's one of the things that can cause. But one of the bigger problems that can cause is Alzheimer's when you're older. It does this because it causes memory lapses when you're taking it too much. And now this test wasn't done on people that use it recreationally, but this was done on people who did it, just for allergy medicine. So if you've done it a long time and you just stopped, you just might want to take like some memory test things like every now and then, just to help create like a neural balance, like create new neurons in the areas of your brain where they're damaged. So remember that when you're taking it, that it does have side effects. It does have long-term side effects. Now, you should be doing this for any drug that you ever take. You should always check the side effects before you do it and see the dangers. Now, one of the other side effects and dangers is if you're taking too large of a dose. There's been a lot of documented cases of people going into seizures, and seizures can be really dangerous. It can cause brain damage. You could bite your tongue. It just has, with all the trembling and stuff, you could hurt yourself, hurt someone else. It can be really scary in a group of people. So you should always look out with that, especially if you're doing it in like a group setting. Make sure people are okay. Make sure they don't go into a bad trip. A bad trip could trigger them to do something that they would really regret. And as I said before, I don't advocate really the use of it, but if you do decide to use it, make sure you're using it for a good reason. Because a lot of people, they're just trying to get away from their life and stuff like that, and there's better ways to do that than drugs. Now, some people just want to see what it's like to, have a mental illness. That's one of the reasons I decided to do it, was because I wanted to see what it was like for people. And, I didn't get like a huge insight. I didn't use like, I don't know. It was interesting to me, and I, learned a few things from it, but I'm not trying to do it again anytime soon. But, like I said before, make sure you know what you're taking before you take it, because I see a lot of people a lot of people commented on my video and they all talked about doing it and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of them seemed like uninformed about the side effects of doing it and the habitual use of doing it, and that's part of the reason why I created this video. Because while I agree people should have the choice to take most drugs, I'm not saying all drugs, but most drugs, because some drugs, are like insanely dangerous. Like if you're going to take it and it's just going to kill you, like why should it be legal? I don't know, unless you legalize suicide, but that's a whole different other thing, and it all really depends. But I'm not going to go into the legal aspects of drugs right now. But for most drugs, I think people should have their own choice. So I'm starting to talk myself into circles here, so I think I've already put down the major point. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. You all have a good day. Take it easy.